This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Next week, another hashtag Ask Arn Anything, and then we're going to keep 1996 rolling. On March 9th, we're going to cover Uncensored 96. If you had to describe that Doomsday cage, that 4-cage structure where it was Hogan and Savage against every heel in WCW, how would you describe that match, Arn?
Well, it was the small cage, and they got bigger on the way down, right?
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. Well, I am a guy that does not like heights, and I'm not trying to make a joke. I remember being a teenager, and the gutters on my grandmother's house would get full of leaves, and I'd have to climb up there and clean those out. And once I got up there, I don't know if you've ever done that, but it ain't the easiest thing lining yourself up with that ladder to get back down.
Right.
And I'm scared of heights. And that, whatever you call it, Dungeon of Doom, is that what it was?
I think it was a Doomsday cage.
Doomsday cage. Climbing up that ladder had to be, God almighty, 100 feet. There wasn't any safety harnesses.
No, if you fall, you're dead. That's it.
I mean, I look back at that, and I knew at the time, I went, hey, once again, like War Games, I have been volunteered to start this thing. I don't know why. This was Sullivan's deal more so than mine, but I started climbing, and I went, you know what? If for any reason that floor down below is slick and this thing slides, I'm dead.
Right.
Not making a joke. I would have been dead. And it was just, you would never do that today. You would take a lot more precautions, but it was just the way the business was. And once I got up there, it didn't get any better. So, because you got in a fight in that little cage, and you would throw the trap door open, and now you'd have to hang and drop, and, potential for blowing a knee out was there. Talking about real danger, there was real danger until you got back out of that bottom cage. And that's for real.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Elimination Chamber. The name is, I don't know, a sensitive spot when it first debuts as a concept for a match. And I understand that, but it's also a controversial decision to have a match in this, I don't know, apparatus. How would you describe this giant torture device that someone in the office drew up, and now the boys are expected to take bumps on?
Well, the fact is, for 9/10 of its existence, that cage was built not to be talent friendly. I got up in it, walked around, and there was very few padded spots.
Yeah.
And what, a lot of it was chain link. And I know that it was designed to look dangerous, but when it really becomes dangerous, who are we working here? Who we ribbing? And there was not very many soft spots. And the way it was designed, there wasn't a whole lot of things that you could do in there that were going to be, because you were trapped. And you were going to be trapped in there. There wasn't a lot of excess room on the roof of the cage where you could go up top and stand up and do a lot of stuff. And without a soft place to land anywhere, or at least a safe place to land, and your choices got really, really small.
This is probably the most dreaded cage match. I mean, I know that, the Hell in a Cell probably has more of a pedigree and a soft spot in fans' hearts, but amongst the boys, because of all that you just laid out, this has got to be the one that they look forward to the least, right?
They did not like it. They did not enjoy it. Of course, it was a main event that had, world title ramifications. So if you were a top guy, you wanted to be in it, even though, it was dangerous. And I'm talking about, guys, I heard them talking. They weren't kidding, I expect to get hurt tonight in that cage, and just because of the construction. And but still, it was a main event on the show. It's a main event payoff. And it puts you positioned in a scenario where you could try to be creative and come up with something different. A lot of challenges, but a lot of positives as far as the guy that walked out of there as the winner.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.